Hello, everybody. This is our application. It's called SafeMap. The inspiration for SafeMap was an idea that we had to make a GPS that would allow people to traverse the environment in a safe manner, kind of have like Google Maps does, but taking into account safety. What we got in results is a SafeMap, which is instead a visualization of crime in Chicago. And we have two different modes. We have cluster map and we have heat map. I'll be going over cluster map real quick. Here we see that it's asking for permission for the user to use their location. And cluster map, what it does is that it clusters the crimes so that it's easily digestible by the user. One of the features is we're able to click on specific clusters and it'll actually center the camera. And when we zoom in, here we see the individual crimes, which, oh, my bad, which each has a different icon. So if we click on this icon, for example, it says assault, and it has a description. And every icon has different descriptions, and we group every crime into having different icons depending on what kind of crime it is. Now we can go over heat map.
Okay, so if we go to heat map, we see that this time the crime is displayed as the name suggests with a heat map that displays the intensity of the concentration of crimes in the area. So it goes from a light purple to a darker purple, and if it's really highly concentrated, it goes to a fuchsia. And we can also see on the top right corner that there's a button, and that takes you to the user's current location and centers the map around that. This is why we asked for the user's location when you open the app.
Okay. The first screen that you see right here, that is our welcome activity on the application. As you can see, it has two buttons, which each has their own specific string, and that's how we're able to identify what part of the app the user wants to see and how they want us to render the map. And that takes you to this map activity, where we can explain our request here.
So for this project, we use the Chicago Crime API, and to make requests from the API, we use the URL, and we specified, since we wanted to do the crimes from the past month, we specified that we wanted to be from last month to the current date, and in order to that, we use the helper method to account for changes in the month. And once we make that request, we get the data we need to set up both modes.
All right. Okay, so then right here, for example, we have the setup cluster, and right here on the bottom, we have the setup heat, and these methods are very similar. They basically just handle the logic needed to create both maps. Some of the extra classes we have, for example, right here we have my item. This is one of the more interesting classes. What this does is it basically creates the markers for a cluster map, and this contains the logic that we need to give each crime a specific icon. And this class right here solely exists to be able to display those icons. And I guess the last class that we haven't gone into is permission utils, but permission utils, all it does is it asks the user for permission to use the internet. To use the internet and the GPS of the phone. So yeah, there's our application. Thanks for watching.